Othello ويليام شكسبير. بالترجمات العربية Othello يترجمونها إلى عطيل أو عطيلة. Main characters Othello, a noble Moorish general in the Venetian army, deeply respected for his military prowess, but plagued by deep-seated insecurities regarding his race, age, and foreign status. His fatal flaw is a tragic vulnerability to a blind jealousy. Lago, Othello's standard bearer, and one of the literature's most chilling villains. Motivated by bitter professional envy and a dark, malicious nature, he orchestrates a complex web of deceit to destroy everyone around him. Desdemona, Othello's devoted wife and daughter of the Venetian senator Brabantio or Brabantio. Intelligent, loyal, and fiercely independent in her love, she becomes the ultimate tragic victim of baseless suspicious. Cassio, Othello's loyal and charismatic lieutenant. He is honorable and friendly, though easily manipulated when intoxicated, making him Lago's primary pawn. Emilia, Lago's wife and Desdemona's attendant, pragmatic and fiercely loyal to her mistress. Her unwitting theft of an handkerchief seals the doom of the tragic couple. Minor characters: Brabantio, Desdemona's wealthy, powerful father who dies of grief after his daughter elopes with Othello. Rodrigo, a foolish, wealthy Venetian gentleman hopelessly in love with Desdemona, manipulated and financially drained by Largo. Bianca, a courtesan in Cyprus, infatuated with Cassio. لودوفيكو، طبعا انتم ملاحظين مسرحيات شكسبير شخصياتهم كلها ايطاليه، سيزار، ديزديمونا. what the hell is even that? شكسبير اصلك ايطالي. And Gratiano, Venetian nobles and kinsmen to Brabantio, arriving in Cyprus to witness Othello's tragic unraveling. Inciting Incident. The tragedy ignites in Venice when Othello, a Moorish military commander, secretly marries Desdemona, the daughter of Senate Brabantio, enraged by the interracial union and manipulated by Largo, her nurses. A bitter grudge against Othello for promoting Cassio over him. Brabantio publicly accuses Othello of witchcraft before the Duke of Venice. However, Desdemona arrives and defends her genuine love for her husband, compelling the Duke to validate their marriage, ordering immediately to Cyprus to defend against a Turkish fleet. Othello departs with Desdemona, entirely unaware that Largo has sworn absolute vengeance and planting the deadly seeds in his destruction. Climax. The catastrophic turning point occurs in Act 3, Scene 3, where Largo's poisonous insinuations completely shattered Othello's sanity. Through calculated whispers, staged conversations, and the strategic placement of Desdemona's lost handkerchief, stolen by Emilia, Largo tricks Othello into believing that Desdemona is carrying on a passionate affair with Cassio, consumed by the unbearable tempest of jealousy and grief. Othello cast aside his reason and nobility, kneeling before Largo. The general abandoned his faith in his wife, surrendered his soul to malice, and vows to exact swift, bloody vengeance in the single agonizing moment. The proud protector transforms into a ruthless executioner, sealing their collective doom. Resolution. The horrifying aftermath unfolds in Desdemona's bedchamber, where a blinded Othello suffocates his innocent wife, despite her desperate pleas of innocence. Immediately following the murder, Emilia arrives with news of Rodrigo's death and exposes Largo's diabolical treachery. She reveals how her husband coerced her into stealing the theater handkerchief, shattering Othello's remaining illusions. As the full horror of his actions dawns upon him, Othello attempts to kill Largo, who cruelly murders Emilia before being disarmed and taken into custody. Broken, desolate, and utterly consumed by remorse, Othello delivers a poignant final speech, reminding the court of his honorable service to Venice before drawing a hidden dagger and taking his own life beside his wrongfully slain wife. Cassio is left to govern Cyprus and sentence Largo to a torturous execution, closing the tragedy on a note of profound desolation.